Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert now. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He'll buy some time right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Herbert. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now it's Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. flush to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On first down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Let's get it. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man complete to Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, D. Mike 52.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
Another day.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
31, Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now room for Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
42-yard line.
Tight ends right.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers!
Donald Parham.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Buying, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clelin Ferrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And Folk's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw his Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 38, Chargers 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Kenneth Murray, the Chargers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
46-yard line.
Herbert now. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come my team. Come my team.
Herbert back to the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check 50. Check 50.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Herbert throwing again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. There we go now as they will again try for 2. Throwing, Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Chargers 32.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 2.
Carr to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, 66 yards. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Chargers 32.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.